Hello, welcome back. We're going to read part 2 of Alejandro's Gift. Alejandro's Gift is written by Richard E. Albert and illustrated by Sylvia Long, with permission from Chronicle Books. Yesterday we read the part 1, and we found out that Alejandro lives in a desert and was feeling so lonely with his only friend, El Burro, the donkey. But he noticed that friends were coming by to drink water from his well. So now he was going to create a desert watering hole. Let's see what happens when he creates that desert watering hole. Without delay, Alejandro started digging. It was tiring work, taking many days in the hot desert sun, but the thought of giving water to so many thirsty desert dwellers more than made up for his drudgery. And when it was filled, Alejandro was pleased with the gift he had made for his desert friends. There was a good reason to suppose it would take time for the larger animals to discover their new source of water, so Alejandro was patient. He went about as usual, feeding his burro, the donkey, tending the garden, and doing countless other chores. Days passed, and nothing happened still. Alejandro was confident, but the days turned into weeks, and it was still quiet at the watering hole. Why, Alejandro wondered, weren't they coming? What could he have done wrong? What do you think? The absence of the desert folk might have remained a mystery had Alejandro not come out of his house one morning when a skunk was in the clearing beyond the water hole. Seeing Alejandro, the skunk darted to safety in the underbrush. It suddenly became very clear why Alejandro's gift was being shunned. Alejandro couldn't believe he had been so thoughtless. But what was important now was to put things right as quickly as possible. Do you know why his gift was thoughtless? Let's see. Water hole number 2 was built far from the house and screened by heavy desert growth. When it was filled and ready, Alejandro waited with mixed emotion. He was hopeful, yet he couldn't forget what had happened the first time. As it turned out, he was not disappointed. The animals of the desert did come, each as it made its own discovery, because the water hole was now sheltered from the small adobe house and the desert road. The animals were no longer fearful. And although Alejandro could not see through the desert growth surrounding the water hole, he had ways of knowing it was no longer being shunned. By the twitter of birds gathering in the dusk, by the rustling of mesquite in the quiet desert evening, telling the approach of a coyote, a badger, or maybe a desert fox, by the soft hoof beast of a mule deer, or an unmistakable sound of a herd of pecaries charging toward the water hole. And in these moments, when Alejandro sat quietly listening to the sound of his desert neighbors, he knew that the gift was not so much the gift that he had given, but the gift that he received. This part of the book talks about all the different animals in the desert, like the Arizona pocket mouse, the badgers, the black-tailed rabbit, bobcats, Boda's pocket gopher, the cactus wren, coatis, Collar's peccaries, Costa hummingbird, coyotes, carved-billed thrashers, desert tortoise, elf owl, Gambel's quail, Gila woodpecker, gray fox, greater roadrunner, Harris's antelope squirrel, Miriam's kangaroo rat, mesquite, the mourning dove, the mule deer, Phindofelfla, sage sparrows, saguaro, the white-throated wood rat. The end. What a special book. Thank you for reading with me for 2 days about Alejandro's gift. And it's so important to realize that sometimes the gift we give others is more important than the gift we give ourselves. Thank you, readers. Until next time. Goodbye.